Story number 6, Billy Bunny and the Turkey Gobbler. Well, as I was saying in the last story, Billy Bunny and his good, kind Uncle Lucky said goodbye to the Frog King, and the frog was very sorry to see them go, for although he was a king, his kingdom was only a frog pond. But then, when you come to think of it, he couldn't have his kingdom any place else. So, of course, he was contented, and that's the chief thing in life, whether you're a king or a poor man. Now, what are we going to do? Said Uncle Lucky, as he and his nephew rolled along as nicely as you please in the Lucky Mobile. Oh, just roll along, answered the little bunny, slipping his knapsack off his shoulder and laying his striped candy cane down on the bottom of the automobile. I'm just glad to be riding with you, dear Uncle Luck. And this so tickled the old gentleman rabbit that he turned to smile at Billy Bunny. And then, of course, he didn't see where he was going. And the first thing you know, and the first thing he knew, the Lucky Mobile ran right into a baker's shop and knocked over the counter, which was full of pies and cakes. Oh, please excuse me, cried kind Uncle Lucky to the baker man, who was a big, red-faced turkey gobbler. But oh dear me, as soon as that turkey gobbler saw Uncle Lucky's red tie, he made a rush at the old gentleman rabbit, for turkeys, you know, get terribly mad when they see anything red, and if Uncle Lucky hadn't jumped out of the way, that turkey gobbler would have picked the diamond pin right out of the tie. Yes, sir, I'm sure he would. And Uncle Lucky was very fond of his diamond pin, because little Billy Bunny had given it to him, you remember, some 17 or more stories ago. Well, while the ugly red-faced turkey was chasing dear Uncle Lucky all around the backyard, Billy Bunny backed the automobile out of the bake shop, and after he had scraped custard pie off the cabaret and lemon pie off the left front wheel and squash off the right front wheel and a dozen other kinds of pie off the 2 front lights, Uncle Lucky came hopping around the corner of the bake shop with the ugly red-faced turkey gobbler baker close behind him. "Start her up! Start her up!" yelled the old gentleman rabbit, and Billy Bunny did, and Uncle Lucky jumped into the automobile just in time, too, for the turkey gobbler almost had him by the tail. "Here's some money to pay for your pies," cried the honest old gentleman bunny, and he threw 20 or less carrot cents at the turkey gobbler, who gobbled them up, picked them up, in a hurry for fear they might take root in the ground and grow into plain ordinary carrots if he let them lie there a minute. And by this time, of course, the 2 rabbits were far away in their automobile, and if the next story has to be written tonight, as I know it must, I'll stop right here and wish you pleasant dreams and happy awakening. So until next Friday, have a great week.